guys and gals and junk journal friends. It's Stacy at CateredPaper, and I am here today with a Whatnot haul. If you are not familiar with Whatnot, I would suggest you proceed with caution. However, Whatnot is an online auction site where the sellers have shows and they auction what they have and you bid in real time. It is super fun. I've made a lot of fun friends in that community, and they all have a lot of different amazing things to sell. There's a huge crafting community on Whatnot, and if you dip a toe in, I don't think you'd be disappointed, although your checkbook might be. I order probably a lot more than I should, but it's so hard to pass up all the things that people bring from all over the country. So what I have here is some things from a few different sellers, and this whole pile is from the seller RagAndRibbon, and she has items from every genre you could think of. From antiques to vintage items to paper, ephemera, glassware, like all of the things. She just has it all. Linens, lots of cool linens. So she had a show not too long ago where some of the proceeds from that show went to support what's called the Naughty Awards. Play on words, not naughty, but naughty, N-O-T-T-Y, Naughty Awards. And that is hosted by another YouTuber and Whatnot seller. Her name is TheSuburbanBish. And her family, for this will be the second year that they've hosted the Naughty Awards, and they do everything from soup to nuts. All the planning, all of the coordinating, the ballots, the the voting, everything. Like they just do everything. And so the prizes for winning in any particular category on the Naughty Awards is like Amazon gift cards. And so in order to come up with the gift cards, different sellers have, at least this year, sponsored the Naughty Awards at various dollar levels. And then some have had, like RagAndRibbon did, they've had shows where a portion of the profits go toward the Naughty Awards, and everything that the Bish family puts into these awards. And it's just fun. So anyway, I wanted to support the Naughty Awards, of course, so I went to RagAndRibbon's show and I bought a bunch of things. So I'll just quickly go through them. I bought this stack of vintage doilies, and they were all in the same box, but some of them were patinaed, and I just think they're beautiful. So I bought a stack of those. And then these vintage Denison little tiny boxes. So in this box are index tabs, so alphabet index tabs. And I just thought those were super cute. And I love these little boxes. I've only found one in the wild myself. So those were cute, See, you can see the index tabs here, the way they're used. And then Denison gummed labels, which are amazing, in two different sizes. There's these little rectangles, and then these what are these, 1 2 3, I don't know, hexagons, something like that. So those are awesome. And then these, I love this green and red box, but Denison paper clips. Now some of these may not actually be Denison paper clips, but I'm not even sure which ones would have been Denison paper clips. If it's these, I don't know, but these all look vintage, and I love the little box, so I don't care. I thought they were very cool. So I picked those up, and then I picked up this little collection of these retro state stickers. I know back in the 70s, people used to put these on their car from the different states that they would visit. So we have Illinois, this one is a little bit newer, but these are much older, probably 60s or 70s. So we have Maryland, Virginia, and this is why I wanted them for Indiana. I live about right there in between the N and the A. And then Ohio. So I just thought those were really cool. And then these were coming home with me no matter how much I had to pay for them. But these are vintage cat food labels. And look how cute they are. Calico cat food. Fuzzy Wuzzy brand cat food. Never heard of these brands. Tuna for cats. And then another calico and a couple more, or a few more tuna for cats. But I just thought they were adorable. Makes them purr. So, yeah, loved those. Then I got this, Our Food, Where It Comes From. And this is, I love the cover. And then it has, this is copyright 1945 from the National Dairy Council. So it just talks about our food and where it comes from. And I'm sure that where this book says our food comes from is much different from where our food actually comes from today. But yeah, kind of shows the different cultures and foods that they grow and vegetables and just really, really cute illustrations. So I thought that was adorable. This one is so cute. And that one, the little girl collecting eggs, so cute. So yeah, thought that was fun. And then she had some Christmas things. So this is a set of 2 of these little Christmas Carol books. And these are from First National Bake in Jackson, Tennessee. And these have little colored headers on the tops of the pages. So I thought those were cool. They're exactly the same. And I use these, or I have used these a lot in Christmas journals and ephemera. So I try to pick them up whenever I find them because they are so handy. And then this is a little craft book, Christmas and with all the trimmings. And this is from, yeah. This is really cool. This is actually from Woman's Day magazine, and Right Trims, WRIGHT, Right Trims. I think it was kind of sponsored by that company, and this is from 1970. So there's all kinds of crafts that you can make for Christmas. But of course, I'm probably not going to make any of these crafts. I will just use these pages for ephemera. But they're super cool and retro. And then appetizing aprons. Look at those groovy ladies. I would so wear this one right here, especially to a Christmas party. Not that I wouldn't look like that in it. But how fun are those? Look at her hair. She's got Princess Leia braids. And this was even before Princess Leia. And look at these ladies with their fun fashion skirts. So colorful. Just love this. And here's how to make some of these things. And then one of the best parts about this book is this Wright's ad. Like, we buy all this stuff all the time now. The Rick Rack and all the different trims. And I just loved that. This is a trim I've never seen, though, before. It's called Stick To Trim, and it's self-adhesive. But I've never seen it before, or if I have, all the adhesive had worn off, and so it no longer stuck to. And then there's these ladies who are looking, ladies and this little girl who are looking very cultural, but very cool. Loved that. And then she had this Good Housekeeping, the most famous Christmas issue of all, from 1958. And I'm not going to flip through every page, but here's an Ivory Soap Flakes ad. And of course, oh my gosh, look at that guy, Carter's baby clothing. But you can imagine all of the ads, tons of Christmas ads. K-Rose syrup, A1 party starters. She is really loving that Hood and Comb hair dryer. What is this? Crinkle tie. Oh, for ribbon, gift tie ribbon, gift wrap ribbon. Goodness. So yeah, I mean, I couldn't pass this one up either. We all know how adorable and how kitschy these ads are. Christmas for two. Wow. So yeah, couldn't pass this one up. Lipton onion soup mix. I didn't know that it was around in 1958. That's amazing. Here's a whole Ideal Toys fold out, different toys from from that time period. So yeah, this will be fun. This will be fun if I can bring myself to start cutting it up. And then she threw in some additional magazines. This is from May of 1939, so there's a lot. This is, I think, was more of a magazine geared toward men, but there's lots of other cool ads and things in here. And I think, well, obviously this was during the war, but before we got into it, the World War II. So the story of George the Sixth and Edward the Eighth. So that is really cool. And then two Ladies' Home Journal magazines. This one is from 1923 and this one is from 1927. So again, as you can imagine, the ads and things, I mean, look how beautiful that is. This was when people really knew how to market, honestly. Like, we don't have marketing today that goes into this much detail about like why you should buy La France laundry tablet powdered, because this is all they had. They didn't have the internet. All they had were these magazines and whatever they could find in print, and whatever the company told them about why they should buy their products. And then of course the illustrations and the photographs are just beautiful. But I just love these. So yeah, these are the things that I got from, oh wait, not done. Then I bought this whole bag of Christmas jewelry bits and pieces. And so there's like just a ton of earrings and charms and beads. Like, look at this glass bead with the Santa hat. So cute. Enamel. So yeah, there were so many cute things in here, I couldn't pass it up, especially for the price. So this is, like I said, everything that I got from Rag and Ribbon recently. Oops, highly recommend her as a seller. Oh no, it's tape. Tape is stuck. All right, no harm, no foul. Get that tape out of here. Lots of good goodies for ephemera and pages that I can't wait to use again if I use them. So set these off to the side. Then the next seller, oops, let me put these away. The next seller is CateredPaper, and this was one of the things that I got from her. This is a vintage Rosbro Santa candy holder, but in it she put vintage Christmas gift tags, and this is how she sold it. It's just a little container, candy container, that's what I was trying to think of with vintage. Look at how cute these snowmen are. Oh, snowman and snow lady. So yeah, I thought that was super cute. I just love these vintage tags. Oh, that's a cool one. So love that. Put those back in there. And this is, doesn't have a date, but I believe it is from the 60s. And look how cute that little Santa is. He's just adorable. Love him. And then in that her same show, she had this little tin from Lillian Vernon, and it just had lots of little tiny Christmas ephemera in it. So here's some vintage seals, several of those, and just a winter, food label. Oh, and some more seals. Just this, I'm going to set those down. So yeah, a bunch of different Christmas seals, and this little, she makes these little tuck spots. Put that in there. They're all falling out. And then a chipboard 25. It's probably from some kind of retail something or other. Some stamps, Christmas stamps, and various little punches. From, my guess would be these are from Ideals magazines, and she just used her paper punch to punch them out. A little piece of a doily. This is cardboard. I'm not sure what this is from, but she probably punched this from some packaging as well. Cute little red tag and some Christmas, gift tags. And again, this is probably from some packaging. And another little tiny stamp. So that was from CateredPaper as well. And then most recently, I placed another order with her and got these vintage cross-stitched napkins. Which I thought were really pretty. And I don't know exactly what this is, but I felt like this was Christmassy enough to use as a pocket or a tuck spot in a journal. And again, I mean, like I don't find a lot of Christmas linens around here. So that's one of the nice things about Whatnot is if you are looking for something in particular, you can usually find it. And if you get to know some sellers, you can request things, but that doesn't happen that often. So yeah, I got those napkins, and then this is just a pack of vintage Christmas ephemera. What sold me on this ephemera, I love these Hallmark coasters, but what sold me on this was the geese. I had to have them. And then here's just a cool vintage napkin, Hallmark napkin, and another vintage napkin, and this cool square doily. I've never really seen anything like that before. And then these are vintage placemats. This is plaid, and then this holly, and this plain green. And I just love all of these little vintage Christmas doodads and ephemera. I don't think I'll try to put that back in there right now. And then this was a free gift. Let's see. I don't know what this is yet. Oh, this is just a little piece of ditzy floral fabric. That little fabric scrap and some Christmas tree washi tape. That is super cute. And then, a Polar Express ticket and a couple of cool vintage playing cards. So thank you, Catered Paper. So I will spell out her channel name in the description box as well, because I highly recommend her as a seller. And then I ordered some things from BeforeTimesShop, who I have shown on my channel before. And I order from him almost every single week because, again, he has amazing things. But one of the things that I ordered was this advertising card with, oh, you can't even see it, hang on. With this image on it of like a mom and a daughter, and she's knitting, and with this little kitty cat in the corner. And it's for some sort of medical type tonic. So I got that. And then this adorable piece of fabric, or actually, I'm not sure what, maybe this was like a bandana type of thing, or a scarf. But look at the cats. This is so cute. I don't know if you can, hopefully you can see them, but they're adorable. Doing different things, various little kitty cat things. Just thought that was super sweet. And then this 1991 Cat Lovers Calendar. It's just so kitschy. With the cat images. This will just make good ephemera. Love it. And then he just threw this in my box. This tissue paper with all these cats on it. How cute. We'll be decoupaging with that for sure. And then also, I ordered this stack of vintage Christmas photograph cards. So this is from Don, Joe, and 4 Busy Little Beavers. Season's Greetings. And these are all from like the 60s. I thought they were fun with the little holiday scenes on them. Some of them don't have holiday scenes, but like the Tracy at aka Nanner Banana, she just did a video not too long ago for her Christmas journals, turning images into faux Polaroids. So I thought some of these would be good to use for that. And then this is just a some negatives in a envelope. Here's a color photo of some folks. But yeah, I just thought these were fun with the little images, Christmas images on them. And I figured I could use these as ephemera or cut them up and use them in other ways. These are cute with the green border. And here's one where the person put a seal or, you know, cut out this image from something else and put that on there. And look at this adorable one of this baby. Oh, just want to pinch its cheeks. So cute. Sitting in front of the Christmas tree. Those 2 characters, up to no good. 1972. Here's another negative envelope. And then these are all, I don't know what these are, but they came in the lot. So, but they are from Christmas as well. But this is what I was really after, these black and whites from like the early 70s and 60s. So then also I got some more of these little tiny china pieces. made in Japan. I don't know what it is about these. I think they're so cute, and I do think they will be adorable in dangles. Okay, need scissors. Need scissors. Look at these little cups. They're so cute. So cute. I just love them. Of course, my granddaughters, my younger granddaughters, would probably like them too. But I'm not going to tell them I have them. And then this guy is really pretty. I mean, I could put that on a dangle, couldn't I? People put all kinds of crazy things on dangles. And this is, you know, it's not like it's delicate china. I don't know. We'll try it. We'll try it and see what happens. And these are little plates that I actually thought I could put a magnet on the back, and they could be, you know, a cool, like, kind of granny chic refrigerator magnet. So I thought those were really, really cute. And yeah, those are all the things that I got from BeforeTimesShop. And I know there are other things that I've gotten from BeforeTimesShop that just I'm not seeing in my immediate field of vision. Oh, wait, there is one other thing. I'm actually going to pause the video. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now, for anyone who was in Carrie the Paper Monkey's live not too long ago, where she made a salt shaker tassel. The very next day, I found this salt shaker with BeforeTimesShop, and I couldn't pass it up. Look at how adorable this is. With her little fake fur. Might need some work on the fur on her head, but look at how precious this is. And yes, it is a shaker. So I bought this with the express purpose of turning this into one of the shaker tassels. And I just think she's adorable. And she's definitely vintage. I think originally there was a little bell that hung from this loop, which is fine. I have some vintage bells that I can just add that back on. But I just thought she was so cute. And even though she has like visible glue and her hair is a little, she needs to go to the beauty parlor is what she needs, but I don't think I care. I think I love her just the way she is. Oh, she's just adorable. So this will become a salt shaker tassel at some point, hopefully in the near future. And I will share that if I do get it made anytime soon. But anyway, that is my haul, my whatnot haul from RagAndRibbon, Catered Paper, and BeforeTimesShop. I will link them all below, and yeah, let me know what your favorite thing was. There was a lot of different things to choose from, different eras and different themes, lots of cats and lots of Christmas. But yeah, I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you wouldn't mind, please like, please subscribe, and leave me a comment down below and let me know what you liked best in this video. And until next time, keep it junky. Thanks. Bye.